Boneless encrusted chicken medallions with tomato reduction sounds very appetizing until you realize it's just chicken nuggets with ketchup. Granted, waterboarding at Guantanamo Bay sounds like a great time until you find out what it is. However, I guess I could go for some nugs. Sup guys, it's your local degenerate on the internet, technical difficulties here, and today we're gonna read some shower thoughts. All chainsaws do is scratch, but faster. So what, you're telling me the masked weirdo outside with a chainsaw wants to give me a back scratch? You know, it's a tad convenient that 5 kids, all the same age and all English speakers, found the 5 golden tickets. Okay, well hear me out, because something interesting is that the original movie came out around the time OSHA came into effect, right? So people have this theory that Mr. Wonka was going to give the factory off to the kids so he could avoid OSHA violations. Fun. Music tempo rarely matches up to shopping mall walking speed. Yeah, that's something that kind of pisses me off a bit, because like, I don't know if it's the same for anyone else, but I kind of have this thing where I walk in time to the music, and then when the song changes, it just throws everything off. Unlike Simba and Mufasa, Scar was actually a scientifically accurate portrayal of a male lion. Granted, exaggerated, but still accurate. The Tooth Fairy is teaching children that you can sell body parts you don't use. And later they learn that the parts don't necessarily have to be theirs. True happiness cannot be experienced without great sadness. Ah yes, there is no hope without despair, and there is no despair without hope. See, this is why I don't trust people who are too happy. You know what I mean? Coffee is technically a recreational drug, but we never look at it that way. In other words, saying, I can't start the day without my coffee is really just a socially acceptable way of saying, I have a caffeine problem. And if you're adding copious amounts of sugar to your coffee, well then that's actually what you're addicted to. The zoo is the safest place to fart. Well, I guess I can't argue with that. Cereal tastes better at night because it's practically a dessert. Oh, thank God. I'm glad I'm not the only one that does this. Being able to tolerate the sound of your own voice in video is probably the highest form of self-acceptance. Well, if that's the case, then how come my editor feels like shit? If elevators hadn't been invented, all the CEOs and important people would have their offices on the first floor as a sign of status. Okay, you know what? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the same used to go for apartments, like the more expensive ones were on the first and second floors and all that. Anxiety is like when a video game combat music is playing, but you can't find any enemies. And sometimes you can find the enemies, but they won't f***ing move, and they're just standing there, and you're left wondering what the f*** to do, and... I'm good. I'm good. For an organ that evolved to keep us safe from danger, the brain really likes activities that are dangerous. Yeah, I don't know either. I remember there was a brief stint during lockdown where I became slightly entranced with burning things on the stove. Mid to late 20s is a weird age where you can still pass as a teenager, but you can feel your body is falling apart with each passing day. Yeah, look, I'm in my 20s, and just the other week, I finally came in contact with the consequences of having shrimp back. Not fun. People cover their laptop cameras for fear of hackers, but never their phone cameras. Well, yeah, because I actually need that one. However, I always make sure that the camera is never on me 100% of the time. Do I have a problem? It's kinda gross that we brush our teeth and shit in the same room. Not to mention shower. Also, people just do yourselves a favor, shut the fucking toilet seat when you flush, alright, because I'm pretty sure that shoots up particles into the fucking air. Grenades in movies take a lot longer to explode when they land near a good guy who has a chance to throw it back. Okay, I want to say this is like half true. The protagonist? Sure. That funny side character that we kinda like? Nah, he dead. He's fucking dead. Alright guys, that's it for now. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already if you want to see more stuff like this. Also, follow me in other places if you want, and I will see you all next time or something.